This is why you need to hit that subscribe button and share this video with anyone who loves history. Because what you're about to learn could change how you see survival forever. In the frozen forests of the Ardennes during WWII, soldiers faced a merciless enemy: the cold. Hypothermia crept in silently, claiming more lives than bullets. Standard-issue gear, designed for milder climates, offered little protection. The psychological toll was immense. Soldiers feared freezing to death more than enemy fire. Imagine lying in a foxhole, the ground frozen beneath you, every gust of wind stealing your warmth. Survival became a matter of small details, staying dry, shielding from the wind, and improvising with whatever was at hand. The cold was relentless, indifferent to courage or cause. Soldiers watched comrades succumb not to battle, but to the slow, insidious chill. Endurance and adaptation became the only way to survive. In this war, nature itself was the deadliest foe. Early military sleeping bags failed disastrously in extreme cold, bulky, moisture-trapping, and riddled with heat-leaking zippers. Soldiers found themselves encased in icy coffins, their own breath freezing inside. Out of necessity, the insulated tube was born. A simple, open-ended sleeve with no zippers. This design trapped warmth, allowed moisture to escape, and stayed dry through the night. Soldiers shared the idea, copying the tube with whatever materials they could find. The tube was a shift in thinking, managing a microclimate, not sealing oneself in. It spread by word of mouth, not official channels. Sometimes the simplest solution is the most effective. The tube's genius was in mimicking nature, like a fox curling up to conserve heat. It minimized dead air space, making the body's warmth more effective. Unlike a large sleeping bag, the snug tube quickly heated a small pocket of air. Its cylindrical shape prevented cold spots and reflected heat back to the user. The open ends allowed for ventilation, carrying away moisture and preventing frost inside. The tube became a wearable shelter, a self-regulating microclimate. Soldiers became the heat source in a compact, efficient system. The design was about keeping heat in, not just cold out. Inspired by animal survival, it was a masterclass in practical thermodynamics. The tube was more than a bag. It was survival, engineered. The tube's effectiveness came from smart material choices. A wax canvas shell repelled water and wind, while thick wool inside trapped heat, even when damp. Wool's crimped fibres created insulating air pockets, making it ideal for harsh conditions. Soldiers layered whatever they could find, blankets, old coats, inside the canvas. The combination of waterproof shell and insulating core was simple but powerful. These weren't high-tech materials, but they worked. The innovation was in how they were combined, not what they were made of. Ancient wisdom met battlefield necessity. Sometimes survival is about using what you have wisely. Using the tube was a ritual. First, get off the frozen ground. Soldiers built makeshift platforms from pine boughs and leaves, creating an insulating layer. This simple step prevented the earth from draining body heat. Moisture management was next. Entering the tube dry was crucial. They dried clothes by the fire and positioned the tube's opening to vent breath outside. The open design let moist air escape, avoiding internal frost. The tube, the platform, and careful moisture control worked together. Survival was about knowledge and discipline, not just gear. Each night's preparation was a life-saving routine. In the cold, small actions made all the difference. The tube's principles are timeless. Create a small insulated space and get off the ground. Modern bivy sacks and wool blankets echo this wisdom. A tarpan blanket can become an improvised survival tube, just like in WWII. Building a sleeping platform using foam mats or natural debris remains essential. Managing moisture is still critical. Ventilate your shelter to prevent condensation. These lessons cost nothing and can save your life when modern gear fails. The landscape itself offers survival tools if you know how to look. The past's forgotten secrets are practical blueprints for today. History's wisdom is survival's foundation. The insulated tube is a lesson in the power of simplicity. No zippers, no complex parts, just thoughtful design and practical knowledge. In a world of high-tech gear, simplicity is often more reliable. The tube's creators understood their environment and needs, solving problems from the ground up. Learning from history means extracting timeless logic for today's challenges. Simple tools, guided by knowledge, can save lives. The real secret to survival is critical thinking and adaptability. The wisdom of the past is a foundation for a resilient future.